As introduced, my name is George Daniel, and I'm going to take you on Akida. Okay, so let's go straight to business of the day, Akida. Benefit of those who are joining us newly, I would like to show us how we can get Akida into our mobile devices. So the first thing to do is to go to Play Store here, like you see on the screen. Click on Play Store, type on the search bar, Akida app, and here it appears. Click on it, and here you have Akida. You upload in your phone if you don't have it, but right here I have it, so I don't need that. And so when you click on it, the Akida app is downloaded and it's there for you to use. Follow the automated prompt and you will be successfully updated into Akida. Akida requires an Android device of 4.4 and above. Please take note. Now there's a special feature you look out for when buying a mobile device if you want to use it for the MTN POS job. Number 1, 4.4 Android and above. Number 2, under the settings icon, please follow my screen as I show you what to search out for. Under the settings menu, type on the settings bar, type for location. When you type on location on my device, this is what appears. I need to check if this location is set to high accuracy or accept high accuracy. If I come down and I see Google location accuracy, you see mine is turned on. When it's turned on, you're telling the app or the mobile device that every activity on this phone should be set on high accuracy. Akida does not work perfectly on battery saver. It works perfectly on high accuracy. Why is that important? We have had reports from the field generally that some people say some of their reports have become duplicates. Why is this duplicating report happening? Because you and I have converted high accuracy off, which means your phone is set to battery savings. And let me explain what happens in high accuracy and battery saving. On high accuracy, you're giving your command a system query language to say, please, when I move one step, when I shake my body, adjust to the new location. As the earth rotates and revolves, please adjust. But when you put it off and you turn it to battery saver, you're telling your system or your mobile device that to listen to another language, which is a system query language that says, only wait for me to tell you when to change my location. So if you've been set on high accuracy, it will change automatically for you. You will not have problems. But if you're not set on high accuracy or set on battery saving, you will continue to have problems because sometimes you would forget to turn the location on and it will tell you the previous location. And so if it keeps capturing the previous location, I'm sorry, my brother, you would have duplicates and your reports will be deleted. I want to believe you're taking notes. So I go back to the main menu on my mobile phone. It says 10:14 and I have 30 minutes to present. Okay, if you have downloaded the app, you would see something like this on your mobile device. If you look at column number 3, row number 1, you see Akida app downloaded. You're expected to click on the app. And when you click on the app, this is what happens. Akida is a secure app, so you cannot have access to it except you are permitted. So if you're permitted, which I'm sure all FSAs are, you're given a user ID and a password. User ID and password. So to input that, click on the login here. And then insert your user ID as requested and your password. When you insert your user ID and your password, a display comes up showing your picture if available, showing your name. Today, my name is George. However, for this training, I am called POS Autospace 26 Setup Manager. So for you, you would see your POS, your agency, CMAG, the number you're classified under your agency, and your name. But my name is Setup Manager. Under that, you see your location. This is my location. I'm presently in Lekki, Lagos. And you get this greeting that says welcome, and then you're asked to check in. Now before we check in, let's just run through an overview of this page called the location page. The location page shows you who employed you, MTN Nigeria as a company, and it says you're a proud staff, right? And now it says you have 4 reports assigned to you. Basic information. All you have to do is work on with 4 reports from MTN. It also gives you today's overview. Today's overview gives you the privilege to viewing all your activities for the day. I have checked out 1. I have checked in 10 times to definitely show here. When you click on the bar, you see the sessions you have carried out in check-in and check-out. Just click on the circle. I'm not going to do that now, right? No? Now you have reports and messages. Reports shows all the reports you have sent. Now take note, the header says overview. It simply implies you can overview all your data you have sent for a long period of time or a short period of time, which means it has a beginning date and an end date, and you can also check your records for the day using those features. I will highlight this basic features called messages. This messages feature is a prompt message, on time, real time. So for example, S&D decides to send you a message in trade because of some information they've had about competition and they want you to drive something almost immediately and you're in trade. Instead of consulting your POS agencies and they know they need to reach you you right there in trade. They send you a message on this platform. And when a message is sent to you on this platform, you see a notification, a circle with 1 or 2 or 200 messages in red. Please, when you see such messages, immediately click to view those messages. Please write in your paper. When you see such notifications of messages, whatever you're doing, please click and read that message. It could be your saver that day. It could be a message that would save your trade and you would laugh forever. Now at the bottom here, you have reports, you have messages, same as the messages here, and you have notifications, which tells you what you have done, or if you have a new notification you need to pick up on. Now, for every FSA, I'm going to deliberate a little on this check-in bar. You always say this check-in bar, but most of us do not understand what the check-in bar implies. The check-in bar is like an attendance. When you go to your office, probably in Simaj, when you're coming for a meeting or POS agency meeting or debriefing, there's always an attendance book. Attendance book is to mark who comes into the business or who has proven that he is a good FSA, a responsible FSA. The same applies to this. The business MTN is asking, I want to see how responsible you are. I want you to prove yourself responsible. So you're expected to check in. Now check out the parameters for checking in that you must do compulsorily. Number 1, you click on the check-in box. When you click on the check-in box, you see this future appear. You see this box. You're expected to click this box. But look at the details attached to the box. It shows your location. It shows the time you are keying in. Please take note. This thing can, in Yoruba word, say it will cover you. Why? Because if you do not check in on trade on time, the business knows that you are a sluggish slave and you're a sluggish FSA. You're not loyal to your master. So please check in at the appropriate time. Mark your attendance. Now to check in, you need to click on the photograph. Now look at the photograph. I'm going to click on the photograph. It is noticed that 97% of us do not look at the photographs when we're taking our pictures. I'm sure right now you can see my face in the picture. You're expected to look at the screen and capture a picture of yourself like you've seen me now. Now this picture looks awkward because I was talking while I was capturing this picture, but this is for the purpose of the lecture. And when you capture this picture, you check in. It has been noticed that people snap chairs, tables, roads, skies, heavens, earth, even graveyards. Please, we do not need that. That's the representation of who is there. So we need to see your face all the time. And when you check in, you see this box here changes to check out. You can only check out when you have completed your work. Remember, it is compared to marking of an attendance. Simply saying that you're marking your attendance, you say you're closed for the day. So please don't use this option. Now that we're checking, an FSA is expected to go to the bottom page of the report and click reports. And when you click reports, notice reports is highlighted here. Location is no longer highlighted. It shows you 4 basic reports. Remember on the previous screen, we said 4 reports are assigned to you. Now it shows you 4 reports. Report number 1, MTN MOD report, 10 questions. Report number 2, retail engagement outer space, because I'm using the outer space platform. But if you're Simaj, you will see retail engagement Simaj, 25 questions. MTN NIM verification, 4 questions. My MTN app reports, 10 questions. So we're going to run through a few and see how fast we can be with the allotted 30 minutes time we have. Now I'm going to use this as an example. The first report. Now please pick your pen and write this down. This thing I'm going to tell you is a secret that will help your trade engagement be effective and you will not have reports. This is my second secret I'm revealing to you. Remember I revealed the first secret? Your phone must be set on high accuracy so you don't have duplicates. Now write in your book, secret number 2 to success in Akida. Secret number 2, on your report, step 1, click report. I repeat, step 1, click on report. Step 2, impute exactly what is required. Step number 2, impute exactly what is required. Step number 3, confirm, verify, authenticate your input. Step number 3, confirm, verify, authenticate your input. Step number 4, submit. I'm sure we've all gotten it. Step number 4, submit. Now we're going to practicalize this process using MOD report. And then while I'm practicalizing this, I'm going to show you some things you should look for in your report so that it will speed up the process for you. I click on MOD, which is step number 1, and it pops up this expectation for MOD. Now look at the first expectation, number 1, MTN number 1, and you see an asterisk. When you see an asterisk, it implies you must answer that question. So whenever you see your asterisk in any of the 4 reports, it simply implies that you have to answer that question. Please take note of that. Write it in your book. Asterisk implies you have to answer that question. So I'm going to impute the number. Now 08038219545 is the number I use. That's my personal number, and I'm sure not all of you have my number, which you have been calling me with. Now, while I was inputting this number, I was saying it to myself so that I'm sure what I'm inputting is the right thing, because I work with my words. So if I have said 5 and I put in 6, you'll see my hand will automatically go back and change it to a 5. So please, friends, I'm asking you, when you're inputting these numbers, especially numbers, please take your time and input the right thing. It has been noticed that people over time have been putting falsified numbers. And please, let me just tell you, the team knows MTN itself knows that you have been fabricating numbers. So please stop it. They know, and they are picking you out. If they pick you out, sorry, you'll be left out of your job. So please, I don't want that for you, because I will always escalate. That's my job. I'll always say your numbers are not correct. And MTN verifies and discover you. So please, sometimes this could be by error, but please take your time. Take your time to say you input the exact number. Remember, the next step is step number 2, which we have done, input the right thing, and we have expatiated a lot on that. The next step is step number 3. Click on this button to move to the next step, step number 3, which says confirm your submission. Another word for confirm is verify your submission. Another word for verify is authenticate your submission before sending. Now, this is how I authenticate naturally. I look at the numbers and I say 08038219545. You see, I've just run through it and I'm saying, oh, that is correct. But if it is not correct, please click on the star button. And when you click on the star button takes you back to the other menu where you can make corrections. Take note, you are opportunity to input at maximum of 10 numbers, but a minimum of 1 number. That's why you have the asterisk. So I don't have a problem with this. So the next I do is click on the submit button. I click on the submit button and this is what happens. It says data has been submitted successfully. Wow, 4 steps, very easy, very fast, very unique. And that's all about using the 4 steps in sending a report, and we've just demonstrated using the MOD report. Now let's go to the longest report in the menu to see if our time will carry us in this training. 30 minutes, not so bad. The other report is retail engagement outer space. I want you to say the answer in your mind. What is the first step? Click. That's the first step. But this time when you clicked, there's a difference. The business understands that there are 2 types of retailers. Number 1, the new retailers. Number 2, the existing retailers. Okay, for this demonstration, let me just use the new retailer. I'll just run through as fast as possible so that we can meet up with our time. So I'm expected to select the new retailer, which is still part of step number 1, opening the report. Now, I'm expected to input the real details of this retailer and take time while I'm inputting everything. But if you notice from stages, you have some drop-down boxes. The drop-down boxes are guides already programmed to assist you to speed up your process. Already, you see Apapa is selected. The territory in Apapa, all I just need is click a drop-down and select that. The local government, I do the same. The distributor name, you see, I do the same. The distributor code, I do the same. And please, did you notice asterisk in all of this? Asterisk simply implies you know the answer. This, can you say the answer in your mind? It implies it's a compulsory field. You must answer that field. Cluster, I impute. Now come to question number 8, retailer's full name. We have noticed that on the retailer's full name, some of us impute, my name is Daniel George, and you impute Dan George. That's not my name. I get offended when you call me Dan George. My name is Daniel George. My father called me that name out of love. So if you call me Dan George, are you imputing my correct name? No, that's not my full name. That's a name you have fabricated for me. So please, in trade, when you're visiting your trade and they're asking for their name, please impute the correct name. As you notice, while I was trying to input the name, I input Georgie Daniel, which is not my name. So I verified and I corrected that. Now it's asking the business name. What's the business name? The business name is, as you can see on the screen, George Heavenly. Please check your spellings and make sure that your spellings are exactly the name of the business. Don't say George Heaven or whatever. That's the business name, George Heavenly. Now you will ask the vital question. The vital question says address. Please get your pen and paper and write this again, please, friends. It is saying, please give us a descriptive address, not just 31 Simaj Road. That's not an address. There can be 200 Simaj Roads in Nigeria. So which Simaj Road are we talking about? So pick, for example, I am in this location, number 31, Awudu, Ekpega, street of, did you take note I'm making mistakes and I'm correcting them? Of Admiralty Way, Lekki, Lagos, beside Boca Hot. Now in this demonstration, you have seen that I did impute details of the address. The address is off somewhere. The town, it is called Lekki. The state, it is Lagos. And a landmark where the office is located. It is close to Buka Hut. So it's descriptive enough in that it gives the person who is coming to visit an overview of what to look out for. A landmark, the street, and the off street, or the road the street is off. Please take note of that. Now, number 11, it is requesting the town. Please, what is the town called? Here it is called Lekki Ekpe. Now, you requested something. Remember, we talked about numbers. Please impute the exact number, saying the contact number of the agent. Please, the number that they can dial and reach the agent. Take note, some of us have WhatsApp numbers, and that WhatsApp numbers, if you call it from now to Jesus comes, that number will never go because we only use it for WhatsApp. Please get a reachable number, a contact number that is required or that can be called and the agent can be reached. If the person has a Momo number, please impute. Take note, no asterisk here implies it is not compulsory. But if the person have, please impute. The same for number 14, which is Momo number. Now come to question number 15, 16, 17, 18. Retail agent SIM registration device tag, email submission, retailer CLM name, SIM swap username. Now, these fields are fields that are not just basic fields. They are fields that contain alphanumeric and special characters. Alpha means ABC to Z. Numeric means 1 to 1 million or whatever numbers you want to put there, numbers. And special characters are characters like the ampersand sign, the percentage sign, the hash sign, the star sign. So this field accepts these as integers or integers, numbers that can be accepted in this field. So please, when you check your device tab, you know how we check the device tab. You look at the SIM registration key, you input the code, the password, and then it reveals this to you. Please input exactly what you see. Don't fabricate. It is going to help the business in decision making and monitoring. Now, question 19 says device outlet type. By the MTN business, we have classification of outlet types. We have device shop, Oreca, neighborhood shop, pharmacy, supermarket, and tabletop. Please, friends, choose from the selected option. However, if you are somewhere in a marketplace where you do not see an options presented here, did you take note of the option others? Please select others. But for this interview, or presentation, I'm going to use Oreca. Now, under Oreca, because that's a compulsory field, so that I can make a submission. Now, as FSAs, you are expected to check with your retailers what is happening on their kiosk, on their outlet, or wherever they are. Now, what are you expected to check? Not go and check if they have eaten. No, please check what they are doing in relation to the business. Do they have vouchers available? Do they have top it available? Do they have mobile funded, wallet funded? If they have, please indicate. If they do not have, please let them know or let the business know that they do not have, and the business is ready to support these individuals. As a sales agent, you are expected to engage the retailer with a topic, at least a topic. Which means when you go there, don't just say Yarisika or Ikanem, how are you? Oh, well done, oh, God bless you, and go. That does not make you a sales rep. Oh, that's amazing FSA. An effective FSA is supposed to discuss what the business has to offer. So take, for example, you're expected to say, madam, have you had D2R? Ikanem, if you do this thing, it will work for you. Or have you had the Momo? Momo is doing something great. Or have you had of SIM registration or top it? Madam, you will make profit. We know what's happening in trade now, right now. Momo is the main guy. Momo is running. So please, let's sell as much or engage the customers with as much as possible. If you engage the customers with all of them, please tick all of them. If you engage with one, please tell the business you engage with just one. We move to question number 23. We need visibility in trade, and that's why merchandising items are deployed. So you have it with you. After sticking those merchandising items on the territory or on the retailer's outlet, please, what do? Tell the business that I've deployed something. All you need to do is by selecting. If you don't have the options, you have the others option to select what is not in this menu here. Now, as FFA, one of your responsibility is you are a solution provider. A solution provider is somebody who offers solution any time of the day, anytime he is called, even in his sleep. And in trade, you are the boss, you are the king of the trade. And as a king, you must lead your subjects in the right direction. So which problems are you solving for your subjects? That's what the business is asking you. Did you solve Momo-related issues? Please let us know. Did you solve topic-related issues? Please let the business know. The business wants to know what you have done. Please write this time, and a very important part, remarks. We have seen wonderful remarks from you guys, and we say thank you, but it's not appreciated. Remarks like, the customer is a good customer. Sorry, what is that? The customer is selling well. It is not the kind of remarks the business is asking from you. I know in one of your sessions, somebody just said Airtel has released something, a POS agency. The name just escaped my mind, POS points, right? That Airtel has released. That's a competitive intelligence report. So those are the kind of reports we're expecting. An outlet is not properly branded, and you don't have the branding materials that would suit the place. Airtel is beating you guys on branding material, and you know yellow is the main color. And that's the new color in the world. So what do? Use this box to tell us what the business wants to hear that can drive the business into action. So your remarks must be meaningful, they must give us good ideas, and they must promote the business decision. However, you have a privilege of capturing a photograph of your transaction. Probably after escalating something, you take a photograph of what's happening in your territory and send to the business. And that moves you to the next step, which is step number 3. Step number 3 says confirm your submission. Please, friends, like I said to you, look through to be correctly. Is this person a new retailer? Scroll down and confirm all your submissions. If you have an issue, click on this box to go back. But for me, I'm very sure of what I submitted because I've just done the confirmation right now, like I showed you in the previous slide. Because of time, I can't do that again. And then I submit my submission. Voila! Let's just wait a few seconds. And now my submission is successful. It says data has been successfully submitted. That's all about retail engagement. Now, for the second part of retail engagement, which is new, which is existing, you click on that and you see what I've just imputed has just appeared. Even the device tag with the special characters have appeared. So now if I'm visiting the retailer for the second time, all I need to do is click on the select button. And when I click on the select button, I can capture some fields, not all fields. Did you notice that? The fields that are in gray, I cannot capture them because they're already existing in the database, and the database only understand that I can only make changes in the highlighted portion. Now take note of the highlighted portions I can make changes. They are on dark shaded parts. They are darkly shaded. So like I know as an FSA, I'll always make issue resolution. In case I go there, there's an issue to resolve or to resolve. I solve that. I deployed another branding material. I solve that. I engage a topic with the retailer. I solve that. Stock availability. Carry go. And when I finish, all I need to do is click on this button to go to stage number 3, which says verify, confirm, authenticate, and then I submit my report. And that takes us to the next report, which is my MTN name verification. It's coming up. MTN name verification. It's coming up. All right. MTN name verification. And this is very, very simple. It is just something that could take you 1 minute to fill. So all you are expected to do is enter the name of the customer or agent. Your customer or agent, and your agent includes your SRO. So let's say, for example, I'm the customer, Judge Daniel. And who am I? Am I a customer? Yes, I am a customer. So I click the box customer and I impute the number 0803821 9545. I impute, and you see, while I was imputing, I impute 3822. So I'm expected to go back because I am a good FSA. I'm trying to confirm before even going to the next stage. I now say 3821 9545, correct? Was my name linked? Yes, it was linked. If it was not linked, say it was not linked. So I'm going for this training, the option of not linked. So I'm telling the business that the name wasn't linked. Now, I now capture to the next stage, which is stage number 3, which is verify my submission. I look at the name, I look at the category, correct. I look at the number 08038219545, correct. Yes, he was not linked because he needs to go to the local government and get his name. And then I submit my report. So when I submit my report, that is it. You see, it takes less than 1 minute to do that. Now, the last report on the menu is my MTN app report. My MTN app report here, when you click, step 1, step 2, input the details. Okay, so you see the asterisk there says I must answer 1. So I put my number. Now, when I click there, because I've input the number before, you see it appears. No, don't do that. Don't click and add. Input the number 080, all right, 38219545. All right, so that's my number, and I need to verify 08038219545. Oh, correct. I love the number. Okay, so I have 10 numbers. If I have 10 numbers, I just input the 10 numbers there. So when I input the 10 numbers, and I'm sure they are good numbers, I click on the yes button, and here I'm here to verify my submissions. 08038219545. Oh, step number 3. I was told by the trainer, step number 3, this is correct. I submit. And when I submit, it says data has been successfully submitted. Whoa, that's all about the MTN Automation Tool. The 4 reports have been properly highlighted, and the details, I'm sure you have taken note of the very first 4 steps. Step number 1, please always remember, if you have not written, take note again. Step number 1, click on the report. Step number 2, input your details required by the report. Step number 3, verify, confirm. And step number 4, submit your report. You do this concurrently and successfully, you'll see you'll be a master of it, and you'll not have issues submitting your report. Thank you very much, friends.